Hello, my name is Phoenix Urbina, and I am a life coach of 6 years, and I'm also co-owner of Muscle Man Painting, which is a local painting business that my husband and I started last year. We are the parents of two beautiful girls. We have a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old, and as you can imagine, we're pretty busy. But despite that, I wanted to start a YouTube channel, which is what I'm doing right now. It's been my lifelong dream. Well, not really my lifelong dream, but my dream for the past 5 years. I felt called to make a channel where I can share positivity, encouragement, and also tips and advice on how to overcome certain challenges that I feel like are common throughout the past 6 years of coaching people. I've noticed that there are a lot of themes that come up that are similar with them. These topics, these themes are low self-esteem, unfulfillment, and unsatisfaction with life in general. A lot of people are searching for purpose and for meaning in life. Also, relationship issues, lack of discipline and motivation, anxiety. And so these are things that I have prepared for. One of the things about me is I love reading. I love looking up information. I love research. I have a background in psychology and chemistry. When somebody tells me they're struggling with something, I would typically read a book about it, 2 books, read some research studies on it, and then make myself an expert on that. Not that you can make yourself an expert, but I would really, really take things seriously in order to help people. So I would do this, and then I would prepare like weeks of information that I can talk about and share with people, my clients. And then things stuck with me. I kept all my information organized, and so later on that year, I would meet someone else who would also struggle with low self-esteem or lack of discipline. And what I would do is I would take those notes out and go through that same series with them, that same process, and talk about their specific habits that need to be changed in their life, because nobody is the same. Nobody's circumstances are going to be the same. It's different for everybody, but the information and the strategies are the same. So I would do this with my clients, and I would notice that they would really benefit from this. And I was thinking, wow, I wish I could share this information with the world. I wish I could be that encouraging person for young girls out there in relationships that are toxic, or for women out there who are trying to decide if they should stay or if they should leave, or if they have low self-esteem and settle for less than what they're worth, or in situations where they don't feel happy with their career path, or with the choices that they've made in life. And sometimes we get stuck in a habit of shame and guilt, and then we don't know where to go from there. And so we're always feeling down, or always feeling like we could be more happy. And so I have been encouraging people and teaching people how to love themselves and how to come out of certain circumstances to where they can feel happy with their lives and they can be the best them that they could be. And so that's what I've been doing for the past 6 years. But I've been wanting to share this on YouTube to reach more people, to be able to shed a light on these areas in the masses, which is my goal. Hopefully I get there. I know I will, because I put it out in the universe. Which sounds great in essence, but I've actually been putting this off for such a long time because I didn't feel good enough to do this. I didn't feel wise enough. I didn't feel confident enough to be on camera. And I also didn't feel like people would take me seriously because I haven't actually achieved my dreams of one, losing weight, um, which I've struggled with since I was like 12. That's been my goal. And so I told myself last year, Phoenix, if you want a YouTube channel, you should lose 50 pounds at least so that you can know what it's like to sacrifice and have discipline and exchange old habits with the new habits so that you can be practicing what you're preaching to people. Because if you're overweight and you have low self esteem, people are going to see right through that. I don't want to be the person that just tells people what to do, but then don't achieve my own dreams. That would be hypocritical of me. So, in 2021, I made a vision board with my husband about what we wanted to achieve in our life, and I started going through the process that I do with all my clients, and I started working for the things that I wanted. I started changing old habits. I started really going for it, and I ended up losing 50 pounds, which makes me feel great because I didn't think that I could do it. I knew that I could do it, but I didn't know that I had what it took to do that. And now I feel invincible. I feel like anything I want to do, I can just work for it and get it. That's my mentality, which it wasn't my mentality last year. But now that I've done the work and put in the effort, I know that it's possible to achieve anything that I set my mind to. So my husband and I made a vision board. He achieved his dream. We started a business. We just started really changing our life. And I would love to use this platform as a place where people can come and feel loved and encouraged and feel uplifted, and also learn different strategies that I've used to help other people in similar situations that you might be going through. So, if you're willing to do the work, if you're willing to change some habits, I can teach you how to make the life that you want and be the person that you want to be and love yourself and have a great relationship with yourself, with your spouse, with your colleagues and friends. There's so much that life has to offer that a lot of us are not benefiting from. And it's because we self sabotage, which I totally have experience with. I self sabotage almost every aspect of my life. The one part of my life that I felt confident to talk about was my marriage and relationship and giving relationship advice because I've worked with married people who were on the brink of a divorce, and then they found joy and happiness and communication and trust in one another, and they did activities that brought them together. And so I was really confident in my ability to do that because I felt like I had a great marriage and had trust and communication. And then I sabotaged that somehow. Um, I can explain in other videos more about that and how I did that. And so that also pushed I was supposed to come out with this channel the 1st of January, but because I was going through some struggles, some personal struggles, I pushed that off. And I didn't feel good enough and I felt like a hypocrite. But I'm realizing that I needed to go through that in order to bounce back. And I needed to feel that shame and guilt and go down that dark path to realize, these emotions aren't getting me anywhere. This self pity, that's not going to get me anywhere. So, why would I put off my dreams? This is what I set out to do, this YouTube channel, and this is what I'm going to do, regardless of my personal circumstances, because me personally, I would like to hear advice from people who have struggled and who have found a way to overcome their struggles and who have fought for what they have. And that's something I had never experienced before. So I needed this experience to be able to feel passion, to be able to feel sympathy for people, because I'm kind of a type of person that um, I teach people, and I'm like, this should be easy. Just follow the steps. But it wasn't easy. It takes sacrifice. Um, it takes a lot to achieve your goals or to overcome certain obstacles. It takes grit, and um, that's something I'm learning about. And so that's why I wanted to start this channel, is so that I can share my personal experience, because I know I'm not the only one experiencing the things that I go through. And also, I'll be giving examples of things that I've learned through my clients in the past 6 years. So, my goal with this channel is to build up an army of warriors who can conquer life, who can get out there and make their dreams come true. They can have self respect, self love, they can be encouraging to one another. I want this platform to be a loving, caring, respectful, just wonderful place that people can feel encouraged by. And so that's why I wanted to start the channel. And so I wanted to introduce myself and talk about the purpose of this channel. Some things that you can expect to learn about are how to overcome anxiety, fear, self pity, shame, guilt, what to look for in relationships, how to know if someone is toxic for you, how to get out of toxic situations, how to say no, how to love yourself, and also there's so many things. I should have made a better list. It's hard for me because this is my first video. I don't have very much experience, but I'm going to learn. And so hopefully you can be patient with me, but also love the content that I put out. If you like this video, you can press the like button. You can subscribe to my channel, and then comment uh, about your excitement in the comments below. Um, Thank you for watching, and I am so happy to have finally done this video. I feel like today is the first day of the rest of my life, because this is what I'm so passionate about, and I want this to be a success, and I'm happy to share it with you.